What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another exciting video about precious metals, gold, silver, personal finance, you name it. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and check out my website, myroadtowealthandfreedom.com, for more great articles on all this stuff. So let's get into it, guys. So, as I do every month, I usually um, take a look at my net worth, um, just financial assets, real estate, precious metals, everything. And my goal is to at least get to 5% um, weighting in precious metals. So if you get a net worth of $1 million, you're looking at 50 grand worth of gold and silver. Now, I'm not starting from scratch. I actually had a pretty decent foundation because of my prior collecting gold and silver coins. But this year I've been really purchasing a lot more in earnest, I would say. And I'm so happy back in June when the price of gold dropped. I managed to pick up an ounce for pretty cheap. I think it was, I don't know, maybe 2,400 Canadian or something like that. I'm not sure what that would be in US, maybe 1,700, 1,650, something like that. Probably 1,700, 1,750, some that range there. When gold dropped to that range, a lot of premiums came way down too. But now with the U.S. Mint coming out saying we're not going to be able to make all these silver and gold coins, Swiss mints and refiners are all like everybody's taking it on the chin because of what's going on in the world. Mines are closed down. There's just not a lot of supply, and physical is supplies of physical gold and silver are scarce now. Just the other day at my LCS, I saw, um, they got in 3 gold maples, and literally within an hour, they were gone. Like people must be like scanning online, bullion dealers and stuff, and just like anything that pops up, boom, it's gone. Um, so anyway, so like I said, I'm gonna be. I've published my net worth on my website, so check that out. You can kind of see what I got, where I'm going. Um, I just want to say up front, though, guys, I am not um, a financial advisor by any stretch of the imagination. I do what I think is right for me in my situation. Everybody's situation is differently, so don't take anything that I say or do as financial advice in any way, shape, or form. This is what works for me. I've owned gold and silver for a very long time. I've collected, rare coins for a long. I'm comfortable with buying and holding for a very long period of time, even if the price of gold were to or silver go down by 50%. I'm comfortable holding. I'm not gonna panic and sell. Same with my stocks. I'm still down. I have a lot of bank stocks, and I'm still down probably about 10%, 7%, something like that on those. That's after they crashed about 40% back in March. I'm very comfortable with that type of risk. Um, so everybody's different. The money that I use to invest is money that's long term focused. I'm not saving up to buy a car or saving up to buy my first house, because markets fluctuate sometimes wildly. And if you're investing for the short term, that's a loser's game. You could lose a lot of money real quick, and if you get scared and panic and sell, it's usually at the bottom, and then you miss the rally up. So that's been sort of my thoughts. That's what I've seen others do. Like I said, I started investing hardcore during the 2008 2009 financial crisis. Prior to that, I had some mutual funds and whatnot, but yeah, so I'm comfortable with, I know markets don't always go up. In fact, they can go down quite significantly, as can the precious metals market, as we just experienced over the last 9 years. Um, but, anyways, as a matter of diversification, I like different asset classes. I own my own home. It's quite an expensive home. I had some rental real estate that I dumped a year or two, or actually 3 years ago, I think it was. Um, anyway, I'm just saying that I'm not saying put all your money into precious metals. That's not what I'm doing. In fact, I have hardly any of my money in precious metals. It is a weighting in my net worth, like on my balance sheet, my personal financial balance sheet, because that's really what a net worth statement is. It's just your assets minus liabilities. There's your net worth. And I don't look at my cars or anything like that as assets. Those are like more liabilities than anything, even though they do have some value. I'm sure I could sell my cars and make, I don't know, get 20 grand, let's say, for two cars or something like that. I don't include my vehicles. I consider them worth zero, even though they actually do have some real value to them in the real world. What I look at net worth is basically real estate and investments. Um, that's how I do my calculations. Um, and I would encourage everybody to kind of look at it that way. I don't consider like, TVs or whatever, anything other than financial or real estate, real assets as worthy for that sort of report or whatever. So I have, real estate. I own my own home, right? That's enough real for the average middle class person owning your own home. You're super exposed to the real estate market. You don't need to jump in the rental properties and jump do all this craziness. Most middle class people, almost all of their money is tied up in one asset, and that is their home, where we live. Beyond that, I have a lot of financial assets. Wish I had a lot more. Don't we all, right? And they're almost exclusively invested into the stock market. Canadian stock market, international stock markets, the S&P 500, as well as individual stocks, dividend stocks. I love my dividends. I like to invest for cash flow and income. That's been sort of my approach. And somewhere down the list of things is precious metals. I've always listed my gold, silver, and my rare coins and stuff like that. I've always thrown that on there too. And I was just looking at it today, and just this year alone, I think that's increased. I started off about maybe 1.5% in precious metals and collectible coins and that type of stuff. What I mean by collectible coin, I'm not talking about the little coin you buy from the U.S. Mint or the Royal Canadian Mint, Royal Mint, Perth Mint, whatever, in a nice little case, and it's proof quality, and there's, 5,000 minted, and all these little tricks that that mints use. That's not the type of coins I invest in or I own. The ones that I own are truly rare coins. They are historical coins. They weren't minted yesterday. They were minted a long time ago. And as you see in my video, I recently picked up a few months ago, I saw an 1875 H Canadian Victorian quarter. Really tough coin to find. Even in the worst grades, it's still at least $500, if not more. Anyway, so that's what I've been getting into. And I'm happy to report that the precious metal component of my net worth statement is now nearly 3%. So I'm approaching that 5% target weighting pretty fast. So go to my website, myroadtowealthandfreedom.com. Check out the report. Write some comments. Tell me what you guys think. Am I crazy? Am I doing it right? I don't know where I'm going. Much appreciated to get the feedback. And keep watching, guys. Stay tuned for some more great content. Once again, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and check out my website, myroadtowealthandfreedom.com. Take care, guys.